Hi, I'm Clint Robinson. I've been involved in two sports in my career, one being the Olympic sport of sprint kayaking and the other the Australian dominated sport of surf lifesaving. In my career to date I've won 62 national titles, an Olympic gold, silver and bronze medal and 5 world titles. I first heard about the USANA product about 7 years ago when I first started taking it. The reason that I was looking for something to try and help me out of a major sickness period that was lasting about 4.5 to 5 months a year. Being an elite athlete, the immune system in our body gets a major level of depression through hard days of training, and the most important thing for me was to be able to sustain a training program that would get me to that world level I was aiming for each year. So I went to a couple of people in Newcastle that were some of the leading immunologists in Australia to find out why I was getting these major illnesses that a person would lose within a week and a half to 2 weeks like a flu. Mine would last for 4 to 5 weeks. I was just unable to train. And during that process I was introduced to a gentleman in Brisbane who was a biological dentist. His name was Dr. Eric Davis, and he was using the USANA product religiously. After getting on the product for about 12 months, I started to notice considerable changes. As I said, I've now been on the program for about 7 years, and after having an 8-year spell without any international or Olympic medals to my name, to get back on the dais in Athens was an incredible feeling of satisfaction and I think perseverance, and also being on the right element that you need when you need to neutralise your body like we do is extremely important, and I think that's why the USANA product for me was one of the key ingredients to getting me back to where I wanted to be. When I first had the USANA product mentioned to me 7 years ago that I should give it a try, as you can imagine, after being quite ill for a long period of time, I had many products, and after people had seen me on TV talking about illness, a lot of people wanted to offer their product or offer their scheme in order to be involved with, and I think I became very sceptical of what I was going to be taking and what effect that was going to have on me long term. Fortunately, after dealing with your own immune system, you learn to appreciate exactly what the important things are for the future, and you learn to respect a little bit more your inner health. And I think that's why the USANA product straight away sounded logical to me, is because not only is it 100% biodegradable, but it's also clinically proven and tested to be a product that enhanced aspects of your system when you were taking it. And being an athlete that breaks down your system 3 to 4 times a day in the rigours of training of being a sprint canoeist, it's something that is vitally important for me to know how to rebuild my system to a level that I can perform on that international stage. I think the significance for me with the USANA product is, as soon as I started taking the product, I didn't really feel as though I was losing the product. I felt like it was getting in my system and staying in there for a period of time. The products that I was first introduced when I first started with USANA was the Essentials, which has the antioxidant and the multi-mineral. The other two products that helped assist me to get back to where I am today was E-Prime and Preflavanol 90. The E-Prime product relates directly towards the sport that I do. Over the period of the training that we do, we have a huge amount of endurance involved in what we do, and this product was really starting to tailor towards that area to give me some vital assistance when taking it twice a day. It was giving me a little bit of boundary before I started doing all the hard work, and then something to try and top up my system at the end of the day. The final product in the group that I was advised to first start taking is Preflavanol 90. I think this product really stimulates the potency of the other products once they're in your system, and was able to maintain the longevity of the products being utilised at their maximum before they then left my system. There's some other products that I've since become involved in my time that I've been working with USANA, and they're the Sensei products. I've now been using the Sensei product for about 2 to 2.5 years, and it feels great. I've certainly never had any negative effects from it whatsoever, and I'll continue to use it, that's for sure. I think as an elite athlete, the thing that all athletes ask each other when they're first starting to get involved with a different product is, are you going to provide a positive drug test? Well, since I was Olympic champion in 1992, it's very rare that I'm not tested every month for a prohibited substance in sport. Well, I've now been on the USANA product, as I said, for 7 to 8 years, and I've never provided a positive drug test, so it's been something that's been very encouraging and reassuring. When you talk about sponsorship, it's quite interesting, because in the modern day we all, as athletes, try and align ourselves with certain people that we believe wholeheartedly in the products that they have, so that we can endorse them the best possible way. So you could imagine my surprise when I was taking the product for 3 to 3.5 years to get a call from USANA corporate to say, what are you doing, how are you going about this, can we assist you? It was extremely surprising for me, and after being associated with the company for 4 years now, I feel extremely fortunate to have had that opportunity to be able to not only take the same products I was, but enhance that in the level of products that I'm taking, and to cover all areas of what I do.